Greetings, adventurers. Welcome to Happy Trail Backpacking. I am here at the Boxley Trailhead of the Buffalo River Trail, about to get started. I'm here at the trailhead. I'm all ready to go. I'm just eating a quick bite before we head out. Make sure I'm nice and energized. Yeah, so we got about 36 miles to hike over the next few days. We're going to be starting here at the trailhead here. There's a couple of ruins. I don't know, there's like an old house ruin back there. There's another little cabin over here. It almost looks like maybe a cold storage or a cold cellar dug into the ground. But yeah, I'm gonna cross the highway over here, and we're starting off with a water crossing right off the bat. All right, we are off. Leaving the car behind. I have a shuttle, but it's actually interesting. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But I'm getting started here. It's 64 degrees. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous day. Bright blue sky. Couldn't ask for better weather. There is no rain in the forecast. It's looking good. The high for the next few days is like 65, 70s. So I'm pretty excited about the next few days. I was really bummed about all the snow in Missouri. Hopefully this will redeem it a little bit. All right, water crossing. Doesn't look too bad. This is amazing. I didn't expect any wildflowers this early in the season. So the Buffalo River Trail goes from Boxley, Arkansas to Pruitt, Arkansas, going through the Buffalo National River area, which is basically a national park. There is a Buffalo River Center. That's in Ponca, I think is the name of it, which is like in the middle of the trail. It's like halfway through. But they offer a shuttle service. But it's an interesting shuttle service. Most shuttle services shuttle the people. These guys shuttle the car. So I parked there, and they're gonna pick it up and hopefully drop it off in Pruitt by the time I get there. It makes me a little nervous because I wonder if it's gonna be there. come out to a road. There's a little bit of a road walk. It's only like maybe a half a mile. There's a stream here that crosses the road. Nice little stream. Decided to stop and take a little break, have some blueberries. Didn't even take my shoes off. Easy peasy. Alright, just crossed this beautiful little creek here, this little stream. Check this out. Huge cascade coming down the side of the mountain there. Awesome. Oh, I am out of breath. So we just walked up over the top of that hill. Slowly made our way down to the river and the waterfall down there, and now we're coming all the way back up. We're almost to the top. Whew. Oh, I can't believe I was in Minnesota yesterday and it was like 20 degrees. Alright, check out this cool little, there's a couple little springs coming out of the rocks over here. A nice little stream going. Some fresh, cold water. So I stopped, cameled up, drank a bunch of water, refilled my bottles. Camp tonight, there will be no water at camp tonight, so I gotta make sure I have enough to make dinner, to drink, and to make breakfast in the morning. And then there's like a mile after my campsite, there's a water source in the morning, so we can fill up after that. Alright, well I just filtered a bunch of water, hung out for a bit. Also, right here next to the spring, it's a decent little campsite. Got a little campfire ring, some mason bricks to sit on, and decent tent pad here too. Maybe 2 spots, and a bunch of old tires. Alright, just crossed over another creek, and there was three backpackers sitting on the other side, taking a break. Those are the first people I've seen since I left. There were a number of cars in the parking lot. I think I might have shown those, I don't know. But there were, I think, 4 cars other than mine in the parking lot, so I don't know where they are or what they're doing, but there's other people out here somewhere. Oh look, a road. Hiked all the way down that mountain there and came out to this beautiful river here. Look at that. And we're gonna have to cross here. It looks like I'm gonna have to remove my shoes. Awesome. This water is just beautiful, and then there's some ducks over here hanging out. They kind of sped off when I pulled the camera out. Yeah, they went down in the creek. Nice little sandy beach. Turquoise pool. Beautiful. Alrighty, well we can get ready to cross the river. Woo! Just came around the side of the mountain here, and the wind has really picked up. My goodness. A little bit of a view. Alrighty, folks. I totally spaced it, but nice little campsite here. I'm gonna pass it, but I stopped here and took like a 20-minute break and made dinner. I had some Mountain House lasagna, meat lasagna. It was really good. I was just getting really hungry. Not really ready to stop though. It's only about 6 o'clock. I think it's about 10 to 6. So I think I got a few more miles left in me, especially after dinner. That was really good. I think I got about another hour of daylight. Up ahead, I got about a mile of downhill. There's about a half mile of downhill, but then I think I can find a good camp spot next to the river. I'm going to be going downhill down to the Buffalo River, and then maybe I can find a good spot down there. Check this out. Just found a cave. Woo! Not a very big cave, but it's cool. I saw this hole coming up. I was like, wow, look at that hole. And then it just kept getting deeper, and it's like, dang. You could actually go back down in there a little bit, but I'm not up for that right now. I have reached Pruitt. I believe this is the only time we're going to be crossing this highway. We're going to climb up and cross it and continue on the other side. Pruitt is just down that way, or I think it's actually down that way just a little bit. And here's the Buffalo River water access. Well, this is cool. I thought we were gonna have to cross the street. We get to go under. Alright, campsite. Woohoo! Alright. Nice little spot. Good tent pad. We're next to the Buffalo River. I can see it from here. But it's getting pretty dark. So I'm gonna set up my tent and probably head to bed right away. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, adventurers. Whew. I did not sleep very well last night. It got pretty cold. I kept just waking up and just tossing and turning all night long. The temperature's dropped. It's about 50 degrees. Bit cooler than yesterday. Might warm up this afternoon, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just having a hard time getting going this morning. It's now about 9:30. And I'm slowly packing up. I'm just really having a really hard time getting going this morning. Just not motivated. But slowly packing up. Gonna eat a little breakfast, and then we'll get back on the trail. We got about at least 12 miles to do today. Let's get going. Alright, well, I'm all packed up. I came down to get a look at the river, but it looks like this area has been recently underwater because the path is washed away, and look at all those trees just piled up. I don't think there's any way to get through there. Well, let's get on the trail. So, it was 50 degrees in my tent, but out here it's only 44. So, it's really chilly this morning. It's overcast. A nice beautiful view right here. Just started. So like I said, I was extremely unmotivated this morning. I just didn't feel right. Kind of had a little bit of a headache. It wasn't like a real headache. It was just kind of like a presence in my temple. I took some Advil and that went away. But I'm not digging this hike. I'm still super unmotivated. I'm uncomfortable. I don't feel right. I feel off. I don't know what's going on, but this is really a drag. Huh. Okay, adventurers. Here's the scoop. I am not feeling great today. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like hiking. And I've hiked for about an hour 15 minutes. I've only made it about a half a mile. So I'm going really slow. I keep having to stop and rest. I just feel exhausted. I don't know if maybe I got heat exhaustion from yesterday because it was hot. But I just feel exhausted. Like it's a chore to do anything. I mean, just packing up my bag this morning was terrible. It took me like an hour and a half. Yeah, so I mean, I have about 24 miles or more to walk to the end. And moving at this pace will be dreadful. I made a rough decision, and I think I'm going to turn around. The shuttle company. So yes, last night when I passed that bridge, the highway, the shuttle company is maybe a half a mile down that road. So I think my plan is to hike back to the shuttle company and see if they can give me a ride to my car. It's going to take me forever to hike 24 or more miles. The other reason why I don't know exactly how many miles is because I usually use Gaia GPS for my maps. Well, Gaia GPS didn't have half of the Buffalo River Trail on it. So I had to manually go through and put my pins in where I thought the trail was, following maps from the Buffalo National River. I also downloaded the maps from the Buffalo National River, and I thought I put them on my phone, but apparently I didn't, because I can't find them anywhere. So I don't have any actual maps, I just have the pinned map that I made myself. And I've already found several places where it was very inaccurate. I was off trail quite a bit. So the accuracy of the map is not great, which I can still find my way, but the mileage is unknown, and if I'm moving this slow, I'm never going to make it to the end. Yeah, so I think I'm going to hike the, what is it, like 2.5, maybe 3 miles back to the shuttle place and see what I can do for a ride back to my car. Alright, so hiked all the way back. I crossed the river. I'm on the road now. The town of Ponca is right up there. Just around the corner. There's the Buffalo Outdoor Company there. They were very nice. Hopefully they'll be very nice and get me a shuttle back to my car. Alright, adventurers. I made it back to Ponca and the Buffalo River Center, or Buffalo Outdoor Center. There are some really nice people in there. I guess it worked in my favor. Originally I thought they just shuttled my car from where I started to the end. But apparently I guess they take the car and drive it to Ponca, which is maybe a third of the way of the trail. And then they leave it there till the day I stop, and then they drive it to the end of the trail where I said I was going to stop. So it kind of worked in my favor that my car was already there. So then, instead of doing the whole trail, they gave me a refund for the shuttle that I didn't use. Which was great. I actually assumed that I was going to have to pay for another shuttle to the end of the trail to get my car, but it was actually the opposite. I got a refund for the shuttle I didn't use. So that's awesome. They were really nice and understanding. It was really great. As far as the trail was great. It was very well worn, but not well marked. There was very little markings. The only time there was a marking is when it was kind of questionable where the trail went. But also with all the leaves and stuff on the ground, there were a couple times when it was hard to see. They could use a little more markers. They could also use some more trail maintenance. There was a lot of places where there was stuff blocking the trail. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it's annoying when you're trying to make some distance. It's really beautiful here. This area is just gorgeous. I did the goat trail last year, and that's what inspired me to come back here because it was so beautiful. I will probably come back here sometime and do the rest of the trail from Ponca to Pruitt. That first section that I did, I was not really that impressed. There wasn't really any good views. It was just kind of drab. This second part that I was doing right after my campsite was actually really exciting. It was along a cliff, along the Buffalo River, beautiful waterfalls and streams. I love rushing streams, so that was a treat. But I'm just not feeling well, so I'm gonna call it a day. Thank you everyone for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday, right here on Happy Trail Backpacking.